Nurse story time with elder millennial nurse Katie. So yesterday I shared probably the most impactful shift that I have ever worked. You can check that out in one of my more recent videos. But this story, I think, is a reminder to nurses that what you do really matters, even if you don't think you did anything exceptional. I had a patient who had a devastating neurological injury. He was an elderly man, came into the ER. And I actually, honestly, this many years later, I don't remember what the injury was. But it was one of those, realized doing all the testing and the neuro assessments, this is terminal. So the family flew people in and to say goodbye, right? And then they decided to do a terminal extubation. No hospice bed, so he hung out with us. And actually, we thought he was going to die quickly. He did not. He was around for probably 24 hours or so. So I had him during the day shift, right? And took care of him. Like I'd take care of anybody, right? Like, these are all the things that are happening. You're explaining it to the family. Like, this is why this is happening. Here's some tissues. Can I get you some coffee? Like, pillifying the patient. Make sure they're, look comfortable, feel comfortable. You're talking to the patient like they're the human that they are, that kind of thing. These were all things I didn't think twice about. Like, this is just how you care for patients, right? So the next day I got floated to this CV ICU. So I'm in the CV ICU trying to hold my own and not freak out because I got floated and I hated floating. I'm just focused on what I'm doing. And all of a sudden my manager comes over and says, "Hey, Katie, the family from whomever wanted to speak to you." And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And they came, they were in tears. He had passed, and they had said their goodbyes and they were getting ready to leave, but they wanted to find me. And they wanted to thank me for the care that I provided them and their dad and husband and how caring it was and how compassionate it was and how much it meant to them that I treated him like a human and cared for them too. Oh, this one will get me too. But it was so meaningful to me that they were like, she got floated today. We want to go thank her. Where is she? And they went to another area of the hospital to thank me. And it just really meant a lot to me, and the words that they said and everything. So, nurses, there are times when you're doing stuff where nothing about it feels extra special. It's a normal day to you. But it is a really meaningful act that you are doing for these people. So I don't want you to lose sight of that, and that, your role and your, what you do really does make a difference. Sometimes in ways below or beyond your level of awareness of what's going on.